Wait, really? Okay, they've just chosen death. Oh man. I mean, in that case, I guess they just take 8. What's up, guys? Doomake here, and welcome back to some more Foundations standard content. Still in the Aether Drift waiting room. I'm going to be recording some videos this weekend, giving some takes on some of the Aether Drift cards that are in the set. Maybe usually we do about, I want to say like a top 20 and then some honorable mentions past that. So we'll do a little bit of that, and then I will also be one thing that went over well last time was decks for week 1 of the new set. I'll gather up some brews and we'll do that for a video as well. So look out for some Aether Drift content in the near future. But as we await the arrival of this new set that's definitely going to shake up standard, we got some interesting things to discuss and try out here. So this particular list is coming from the top 8 of a recent standard challenge, and I'm going to pull up the username in just a second. But what this deck is trying to do is you are trying to utilize Capricious Hellraiser. So Hellraiser costs less for each card in your graveyard. Sometimes you can just cast it for 6 mana, so it's not that bad. And then when it ETBs, you can exile 3 cards at random from your graveyard. You get to play a non-creature, non-land from among those for free. And what's really nice is if you have large spells in your graveyard, Breach the Multiverse, Season of Weaving, something like Pull as well, you can kind of just cast those spells for free. The username from MTGO is genericuser48, so thank you for your generic username. And that's kind of the idea. So you need some ways to discard, because you need to fill the graveyard for Capricious Hellraiser. So you have Chart a Course, Bitter Reunion, Kiora, and Ill-Timed Explosion. Explosion is perfect in this deck because it is card draw to get you towards Hellraiser, it's discard to fuel the Hellraiser, and it's a board wipe. So this is like kind of the actual perfect card for a deck that wants to play with Hellraiser. So you have that angle, right? Now, the card you kind of ideally want to hit the most is Season of Weaving, because when you Hellraiser into Season, you can cast the Season for free, and you can do copy twice and draw once. So when you copy twice, you get 2 more Hellraiser triggers, which then goes and you can hit more spells from the graveyard, and you can kind of chain them off in a sort of way. And then if you happen to have Bitter Reunion in play, you can give all of them haste if you have a mana left over, and attack your opponent, presumably for lethal damage right there. So that is nice. Now, the big problem with Capricious Hellraiser decks is they're a little weak to graveyard hate. So this generic user 48 has decided to incorporate an additional plan which doesn't utilize the graveyard, and that is Hidetsugu and Kairi. So this is when it enters, you draw 3 and puts you back. Shout out to Brainstorm lovers. And when it dies, you flip the top card, they lose life equal to its mana value, and then if it's an instant or sorcery, you can cast it without paying its mana cost. I wonder if there's expensive spells in our deck that we want to play without paying their mana cost. So Breach is kind of perfect because it works well with both plans, where if you have an empty graveyard, you can Breach, mill over some cards with the Hidetsugu that will hopefully find a Hellraiser. The Hellraiser can hit whatever and let you keep going. It kind of like you just chain them all off. The other cool thing about Hidetsugu is if you put the Breach on top and your Hidetsugu dies, maybe not even just if your opponent kills it, you can do that yourself too with Go for the Throat. And then they lose 7, and then you cast the Breach, and ideally, again, you keep going. You hit Hellraiser, Hellraiser into Breach, so on and so forth. So the other cool thing is if you have Hidetsugu in the graveyard, you can pull the Hidetsugu back, resolve the draw trigger, put back Breach the Multiverse, and then pull makes you sacrifice the Hidetsugu in your end phase. Excuse me. So you don't even need a kill spell for the Hidetsugu or for them to cooperate. It just goes to your end phase, dies, you flip the Breach, and you go from there. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. You have a couple of removal spells with Anoint, Go for the Throat, and Torch the Tower, and yeah, that's pretty much the entire deck list. So it's a lot about filling the graveyard for Hellraiser, and then there is a little bit of tension sometimes where you want a big spell in the graveyard for Hellraiser, but you also kind of want to keep one in your hand for Hidetsugu. So when you're playing this deck, keep that in mind. The mana base is a lot of tap lands. There is quite a few Spire Bluffs, and I guess there's no Darkslick Shore, so it's really just Spire Bluff and one Blackcleave Cliffs, so it's not too bad, but you have a lot of Surveil lands here. 4 Falls, 3 Raucous Theater, because Surveil lands are more good ways to fill the graveyard. And then you have Cavern of Souls, which is funny because both Capricious Hellraiser and Hidetsugu and Kairi are both dragons. So Cavern doing a little bit of double duty here as well. Plus just being mana fixing because you're trying to cast blue, blue, black plus triple red. So you need a little bit of mana fixing, and Cavern's good at that. And then as far as the sideboard, kind of just generic stuff. More kill spells for the aggressive decks, Tidebinders for Domain, Shieldred also for Domain, Duress also for Domain, Anoint with Affliction, Pyroclasm. Yeah, just like generic kill spells, the usual Gix's Command and for the grindy matchups, and then Duresses, Tidebinders, all that kind of stuff. So nothing too fancy in the sideboard. But we have the fanciness in the main deck, and this deck is definitely a banger. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one, so without further ado, let's take a quick word from our sponsors, Cool Stuff Inc., before we get to the matches. If you would like to pre-order Aether Drift today, head on over to CoolStuffInc.com, use promo code DOOM at checkout, not only get 5% off your order, but get this awesome free Rhino token as well. Cool Stuff Inc., they got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. What is this? These are definitely the cards that I put in my deck. Those are okay. This one's more reasonable. I don't want the Season in this hand. Slightly more reasonable. Streamer, I thought you weren't playing the Arena Cube today. Well, I mean, you know, desperate times, etc., etc. Beat the Reunion. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but both Hidetsugu and Hellraiser are dragons, right? Correct. Okay. Dragon D's nuts. Hold. Wait, can't they just kill this with the trigger on the stack? And then you have to YOLO? You do still get the YOLO, so I guess it's not bad, but... They have a little Doge. Unfortunately, I don't have a Doge. I just have this. Kind of a simple man. Yeah, I guess you get the Brainstorm, too. Can pull Hidetsugu and recast pull, bringing back Hidetsugu when Hidetsugu dies. Run that by me again. You can pull Hidetsugu and recast pull, bringing back Hidetsugu. Oh, right. Well, no, but you have to put it on top, don't you? Uncounterable. Hidetsugu! You see, the previous deck, we were all about drawing 3 cards, and this is just drawing 3 cards in a different way, right? Wait, they didn't kill it? Exile the top card of your library. See, the unfortunate part about this is if I put this on top, then I don't get the draw next turn, right? Yeah, I guess ill-timed on top. Do it like this. They're just not going to kill it. Which is fine. I'll just draw the ill-time, then attack for 5. If you Legend Roll Hidetsugu, you can stack the triggers, right? Resolve the Brainstorm first, then the death trigger of the first one. That's a problem. Huh. That is certainly a problem. Yeah, I mean, I guess we ill-timed, right? Might as well attack first. All right, -4. Okay. Oh, God. We can spike off the Hidetsugu. Come on, give me Breach one time. Gemba! Easy! See, this is why you play Hidetsugu and Kairi, folks. I mean, I'll take another one, I guess. Give me your Shieldred, trigger that, gain 6. Oh my god, I can do it again, too? Dude, we are cooking! No, don't leave yet, don't leave yet, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Don't you dare leave yet, Senpai. Don't do it. Someone clip that? Yeah, that one. That is going on YouTube as a short. If you're watching this short on YouTube, that's why you play Hidetsugu and Kairi, folks. Okay, I was questioning how this deck was going to be, if it was capable of winning a game, and I have now answered that question. Okay, what do we want against Golgari? Tishana's not great, Duress not great, Anoint, meh, Torment, and none of these cards even seem that good against Golgari. Right, I guess Command is good. Command is nice. Torch maybe for Mosswood. Shelly's not great. Torment. Yeah, Anoint could be okay for their 3s. They do have a lot of 3s. Maybe just don't play Torch. Kind of wish I had more Shelly kill spells. But we could ward in the Withering Torment just for Shelly. But 3 mana is kind of a lot. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? If that first game is any indication, the answer is nothing. Interesting. Very interesting. I do want to put the Season in the graveyard for the Hellraiser. Pre-chair. Pre-chair. This deck has so many fast lands. You know, for a deck that's trying to cast 5 and 6 mana spells, there sure is a lot of fast lands. I feel like we could maybe have a bit of a better split there, you know? Fast lands are important. Yeah, not when you're casting 5 and 6 mana cards. Alright. 07's for the graveyard. Rip graveyard. They know. And I guess we just send the... Yeah, sure. Definitely this. What's the expensive card? I think it's push pull, right? And then I could just go turn 5 this, turn 6 this. I guess I could also... Oh, maybe it's discard this? And then I can push pull the Hidetsugu back? Can't cast Hellraiser. I mean, I can eventually cast it. I just need to... Like, I can't cast it on 6 with this mana base yet, but I can just cast it for 6 mana, right? I think it might be this. That feels weird. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if that's right, but... Remember the Grixis Legends deck? That was the one with Marchesa, right, Kick Flute? During your turn, Thrun has Indestructible. Well, what about my turn? Okay, so I can just flashback Ill-Time next turn to kill the Thrun, so let's do this. Jesus Christ. Well, now what? Okay, now I could even chump block the Thrun to command them, but that seems kind of bad. Okay, so hear me out. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to put the Ill-Time. So the first card in the order will become the top card. Top, bottom, okay. I'm going to keep the Ill-Timed on top. So now, if they decide to kill the Hidetsugu on their turn, I just draw 2, don't discard. Next turn, land, Hellraiser, flashback, Ill-Time, kill Thrun. Yeah, this is fine. Take 4, please. Do not discard, though. That is very important. Do not discard. If their creature does have indestructible on their turn. Write that one down. Is this deck kind of just broken? It might be. The more I think about it, it might just be the nuts. We could miss. I mean, there's 2 Ill-Times, right? We're not going to miss off the Ill-Timed. Okay. This would have been better if I... maybe I should have discarded the command last turn. Yeah, see, the problem with putting command on... Yeah, I guess putting command on top was better. And then if they don't kill the Hidetsugu, I just draw the command and cast it next turn. Yeah, that was probably just better. Because now I have to discard 2 things. Pull Hidetsugu better. Maybe? Yeah, because now I lose the Hellraiser. I mean, it's fine, right? This might not have been the best way to do it. I guess that's a good point. If I had push-pulled back the Hidetsugu, draw 3, end of turn, hit it, put back Gix's command, end of turn, Hidetsugu dies, cast command, make them sack. That probably would have been a little bit better, yeah. Okay, that would have been a lot better. I didn't think about that. This thing's got lines. Got a lot of lines. Well, now we kind of bricked. I guess I will get a free Charticors if they decide to kill it. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Top the chart, and then falls keep on top. I think the big issue here, too, is there's a lot of different permutations on how these turns can play out, where if they just don't decide to kill the Hidetsugu immediately, it's like you kind of want to put your better card second from the top, you know? What up, Verge Anoint? I could just do it next turn. Kind of just want to get a tap land into play there. But I could just do it now. No, I have a Spire Bluff Canal on top. No! You fucker. Take 0, please. Look, at least I'm not drawing the Spire Bluff Canal, right? I guess I'll keep that. I'm gonna hold up Go for the Throw for the stupid cottage. Too many lines with this deck, man. Way too many lines. You can't be asking me to think this much. You know, especially this late into the stream. You know, I have very limited brain power sometimes. You gotta make sure you remember that. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. Where are my expensive cards? Expensive cards mod check? Okay, so do it that way. I could haste. Nah, let's let that go for the throat. I think? Yeah, I'll just pass. Save this in case we find like a Hellraiser at some point. Mosswood Dread Knight. This deck is literally just Gambit.deck. It's a good thing I left it over the throat. They thought, you thought the end was gonna resolve? What do you think this is? Absolutely not. Don't nice me like that. Season of Weaving. Choose an artifact you can try and take this copy of it. It doesn't do a ton here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 9 mana. I mean, I guess I'll just draw 5. Sure. If you insist, I guess I'll draw 5. Dragon. Alright, we hit the season every single time off this. Wait, what? Did I just hit 3 lands? Come on, man. Alright, your turn. 3 lands, huh? You sure about that? Just don't have a second end, please. I can't beat a second one of those. Yeah, I can beat these cards. Just actual factual Gambit deck. The whole deck is gambling. Yeah, I know it is. I think the real question is, how much damage can I deal them next turn? It's gotta be like in the hundreds, right? Don't, no, come back! Come on, man. Hidetsugu and Kairi. Play first. Sure. I'm in there. I do want lands with this hand, I think. Restless Reef, huh? The Reefer. Oh, we have a resident chef in the kitchen. I repeat, there is a Nashi in our opponent's side of the battlefield. That is a Nashi jump scare. Okay. Torch for Nashi is nice. What does this thing do again? You mill up any cards, put a number of legendary and or enchantment cards from among your hand. If no cards are put into your hand this way, put a counter on it. So if they choose no, then my torch is not good. They'll hit a card, trust. I can just keep the push pull for it, I guess. I want to put the push pull in the graveyard, though, for the Hellraiser. So let's just do it like this. Worst case, we can always go Reunion and then sack Reunion to torch the Nashi. Huh? What? I don't know about you, and I don't mean to alarm you, but there is a rat sighting. I repeat, there is a rat sighting. Our opponent has deployed the rat. I don't want to scare you, and I want to, I want to make sure. I'm not trying to alarm you, but our opponent has deployed the rat. Okay. I'm not going to read it, I'm just going to kill it. 1 card short, huh? What does Karamonix do again? Other rats have Toxic 1. When it enters, look at the top 5 cards, reveal the number of rat cards. Yo, Graveyard Hate? What is this? That's not fair. Come on. Yo, chill. Can't be having that. What'd they get rid of? Push-pull. We have 5 in graveyard, huh? Okay. I'm going to make that 6. And I'm going to make that 7. Go there. Make it 8/8 creature. Jesus Christ. Is that good? Vren the Relentless. Okay, this is the one that exiles them, right? And they get more rats. Could we get some exclamation point rats in the chat, please, and thank you? So, Ward 2, +1/+1 for each other rat you control. My goodness. No, it's just rat, not plural. Singular, not plural. That's an important aspect of this. Ward 2, huh? Okay. Look, the third Hellraiser is not fantastic, because now the other ones cost more. Man, I'm not gonna lie, we're kind of cooked. We are kind of cooked here. Rats, 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 rats. They do be rattin'. They do be rattin'. Why does the rat have such a... so thick? I'm sorry, what? The hell is this? 6/1? Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm taking 10. Def Jed, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We are just getting our ass kicked. Okay, never mind. I guess you came at a good time. You come right at the time where we have drawn ill-timed explosion against our rats opponent. 1 and 2. But thank you for the raid, Def Jed. Hope you had a good stream. Keep. Do this. It's perfectly timed. It is kind of, yeah. Is it even worth casting the other ill-timed? Or the other Hellraiser? Kind of want to save it. Oh, they have Reef. Okay. I probably should cast this then. Could have held up Go for the Throne, I guess. But I'd rather trade for the Reef, I think. It's close. The chef was cooking. They got Beastbinder, also a rat. Worth noting. They got the Rat King. They got the Marsh Stalker. They got all of the rats in their deck. Okay. That's nice. That's gotta be a good one, right? Breach me. Good enough for lethal, right? So these two on top. Throat Hidetsugu. Ratatouille. Kind of, yeah. Come back! Alright, we have successfully defeated the rat deck. At least in game 1. How many of their things died of Pyroclasm? This one does... The problem with Pyroclasm is everything else doesn't die. X3, 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 X3. I guess Nashi dies to it, so Nashi and Marshstalker. I don't know if that's enough. It feels like it might not be. They got the rats are too big. The rats are too thick, man. I mean, if you just look at the emote, it's very obvious. I think I'm not going to board in the Pyroclasm. I will do this, and I will probably say that's it. Kiora, your services are not required at this time. And one chart, one breach. Some NYC rats, yeah, I know. They're getting into the garbage a little too much. Well, Gix's command kind of has the same problem as Pyroclasm. I guess Gix's command kills a little bit more than Clasm. Kills the Beastbinder, kills... yeah, maybe it's fine. I kind of want both of these in the graveyard for the Hellraiser. So, thanks for the duress. I have more black kill spells. Just need lands. Okay, no, I mean, I don't need to have any lands. Lord Skitter. God, the graveyard hate is so annoying. Alright, go. Maybe they'll attack with Skitter. Holy. Yo, Patchwork Banner named Rat. Let's go. Come on. Okay, that's fine. Here. I think I just need to find a sweeper at this point. So many damn rats, man. So many rats. They're all over the place. I'm being infested. Okay, this is not fair. You're rooting for the rats player? You'd be both. I want the rats player to win. And honestly, they're probably going to win. Okay, well, yeah, so let's go reconsider our options, huh? So, spot removal, we already have the 4 times, huh? I still don't want the Pyroclasms. Rats. I mean, come on, the rats can't get us 2 out of 3 games, right? See, now I know their game. I know what they're working with over there. Alright, 2 sweepers. GG. You've heard the rule too. There is no rule. I don't know what you're talking about. This rule is just... this rule is fake. It's a facade. There is no such thing as any rule that has ever existed. Just heard someone say Hidetsugu can't get us 2 games. I don't know who would have told you that. Definitely not Yurei. Yurei wouldn't say shit like that. Okay, sweepers secured. You know, Rat Planeswalker? Isn't that just Carbonics? This is literally just Goblin Ringleader. Well, I mean, my ringleaders don't fight Tumor Ringleaders, but... so 3/3 Toxic 1. Can let him have that for a turn. Alright, you can have that for a turn. Cavern is nice. They even have a rat land. There's so many damn rats, man. So many damn rats. 1, 2. Uno, dos. I'm going to slow roll the Cavern, though. I don't want to tell them I have it. Would love to draw either dragon. Vren the Relentless. He is pretty relentless. Well, you know, I'm sorry for the rat enjoyers, but I think your time is up. Can we get some 07s? 07s for the red enjoyers, please. Uri put up a hell of a fight. I will give them that. They definitely put up one hell of a fight. Rusty's Pikachu, huh? I mean, I don't... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the name of the character in the show was Rusty. I could be wrong. Hey, what's up, Nathan? I don't know if you saw this deck, but it made top 8 in an MTGO challenge either today or yesterday, and I wanted to try it out. Okay, that's an easy one to discard. I don't know if we're happy or sad to see Hopeless Nightmare. I still haven't decided that. I would assume happy, but... because it does fill up the graveyard fast. Jesus! Discard a non-land card? I mean, yeah, I guess I have to. Okay, keep that. Depends on if you find Hellraiser. Yeah, well, the nice thing about this version is we kind of have 8 Hellraisers. I do like that about this. Like, having access to extra threats is nice. You cannot have that. Absolutely not. No chance of letting you have that one. Just please stop winning trying to stay top 1200. Bro, I'm making a push for 250. No, probably not. Fear of isolation. See, here's the problem with Hidetsugu and Kairi is it's really bad against this town ain't big enough. Tapland kind of sucks. So, what are they going to do next turn? They're going to town, bounce Kairi, bounce Nightmare, play Nightmare. I'm going to discard Bitter Reunion, next turn, Ill-Time, draw 2, tap land, pass. So I would like to do it like this. Putting the Ill-Timed on top. Just in case they decide to kill the Hidetsugu. But they're probably just going to bounce it. Yep. Yep. It's almost like I knew exactly what was going to happen. I guess I could just discard Hidetsugu at this point, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because I can just go discard Hidetsugu, bitter, discard Cliffs, then play Hellraiser for 3 mana, right? Yeah, that's way better. Because that'll be the 9th card in the graveyard. I guess discard... How many hits do we have? So push is a good hit, season's a good hit. I guess I do want a 3rd good hit in the graveyard just in case. Give me a higher upside. It's pretty good. Okay, return this. Dude, this deck is so sick. Oh my god. So now we go here. Top this. Crack the Reunion. Hit them for 9. The Hidetsugu dies. They take 4 more. And question is, do we discard here? Just to kill the Fear of Isolation? Is that worth it? I do have to discard Kiora to do that. That feels like it's not worth it. If 4 in hand. I think I'm going to decline. I want to keep the Kiora. Try and find more gas, because if they kill this Hellraiser, we don't have a lot left. We're kind of out of gas. That was a nice sequence, though. Please tap this, thank you. Alright, give me second Hellraiser, please. Okay, that's good for next turn. Let us discard 1 and 2. Graveyard that. Pass. And then we can push pull Hidetsugu and Hellraiser. What if we just bounced Hellraiser with this town ain't big enough? What do you think about that? That do anything for you? It's probably a little too much. Nowhere to run. Alright, Kiora down. -1 Kiora. Still want to take damage. I guess this is bad if they have double discard spell. Oh no. I should have just taken the 2, shouldn't I? Hold, please. Thank you. I guess I should have just... Okay. No, no. I got bigger plans for you. These 2 on top. Come on, man. What is going on here? Jesus Christ. Copy. I'm going to just kill them with Hidetsugu. I keep this one. Oh, I stacked the triggers wrong. Whatever, it's fine. I definitely stacked the triggers wrong. It doesn't matter, but... Look, I'm just having fun, okay? I'm just clicking buttons at random. I think we win. Yeah, I also kind of think we win. Stacked the triggers wrong, but it didn't matter. Alright, so Esper Pixie, but with Bandit's Talent, huh? The Bandito. The Bandito. I don't know what I want against Pixie. Tidebinder kind of mid. Duress is decent against Town. I could see Duress being good against Town. I want to go a little bit lower on the kill spell. Spot removal's not great against them. For the most part. That's not like, you know, I'm not going to say it's always bad, but... Oh, nice, Gabriella. What else do we cut? I think I'm just going to play No Torches. Could do this for... Nah, let's keep in one of these. They do have the 3-drop entity tracker, so having some number of kill spells per tracker is nice. Well, the problem with Torch is if they have tracker and I don't have a thing to sack, then it's pretty bad. So once they show me tracker, then I'd rather have like a more guaranteed answer for tracker, I think. But it's close. Alright, what you got over there, Rusty? Show me the goods. Would you like to make me discard a Season of Weaving? I'll allow it. This discard plan is not great against Hellraiser, huh? I now know what Nithin was saying earlier when Nithin said, the matchup is good if you draw Hellraiser. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Sure. They're just gonna make me discard my whole hand. They're making my Hellraiser better. I'll allow it. So 3 Engrave. It's going to be 5 after these two. Therapy! Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Can we get some Deck Yaz in the chat, please, and thank you? Thank you for the Prime sub, Therapy. Folks, you too can subscribe for free to the channel if you have an Amazon Prime subscription. Thank you for the Prime, Therapy. Those Primes are being free. They do be free. Okay. 6 Engrave. We're still a little short. Just a little short. No, the emote. Not the... No, just the emote. Okay, so Bitter, discard Mountania. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I kind of hope they cast one more discard spell. And then I could bin the Breach. And then I can hopefully just one-shot them if I hit like either Breach or Season. If they draw Rest in Peace, though, then we're going to have a bad time. One on top, huh? Are you scared of the card they keep on top? I don't know if I'm scared. Bro, have you not learned your lesson? I mean, I get it, but like, you know. Do they have a town? I guess if they have town, they get one of the Hellraisers, but they can't get both. That is most definitely not a town. Now, to be fair, I do have to sack this Bitter Reunion. But a small price to pay. Alright, a lot of big hits here. Survey says, well, I hit both of them. I guess this one's better, I think. Is it better? Maybe it's not better. Maybe Breach was better there. Yeah, Breach might have been better there. It's close. Now we can haste them all. Is there targets? Submit 0. There are no targets. Sack this, deal you 12? Okay, I guess I should have hit the Breach. I ran out of good things to hit off Hellraiser, was the problem. It's alright, they're not going to draw Wrath. See ya! So is this deck just broken? I believe in Johandre. But. Squid Apex Predator. A little bit of a Gorehound strat, huh? We have a Sacrifice Gamer. They're playing with their sack. I wonder if this might be the white-black version. Yeah, okay. So they're doing Raise the Past stuff. Raise the Past. It could be Raise the Past. Chart discard season. I will say there is a little bit of tension with Hidetsugu and Hellraiser, because you kind of want to keep your big spells in hand for Hidetsugu, but you also kind of want to graveyard them for Hellraiser, so there's a little bit of tension there. I'm not sure how often that comes up, but it's something to think about. Jesus. That's a pretty good hit. That is a pretty good hit. They don't have the Blood Artist yet, though, so we're not just dead to a raise. So that's nice. But they did hit 4 targets. Oh, well. Remember that thing I said about them not having the Blood Artist? Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, Surveil lands are just Entomb. Every single time. It's just, you play a Surveil land, you cast Entomb. It's just that easy. I mean, holding up a kill spell doesn't even do anything. Alright. Maybe they don't have the Raise the Past. 3? Okay. I don't think I need the Surveil lands. Just discarding Entombs. Yeah, well, the thing is, I already have the card that I want to Entomb for. I don't need a second one. Okay, well. Kinda should not have said that, I guess. Although I want this in hand for the Hidetsugu. Get this out of here. Okay, this is gonna look weird, but I really want my octopus. So just trust me, okay? The thing an MFer will do for a single octopus. Wait, they just scooped? What? I don't. Why? If you draw Raise the Past, I'm just dead. Okay. Torch coming in. I don't even know if Pyroclasm is that good against them. It's not good against Raise. Kiora chart and 1 Breach. All right, send it. What is that emote? The hell? Alright, we're on the draw. We do not have blue mana, but we'll find blue mana. I don't know if you know this, but you get to draw a card every turn of the game. Could even be a blue source. Easy. Easy. I have a very, I'm very good at manifesting things into existence. Like, whenever I say something, it always just, happens, you know? It's one thing that I've always been very good at. Okay, they get some lands this time. I'm okay with that. I can be lands. Bartolome. -2. I need to find a ill-timed explosion, please. That is not an ill-timed explosion. That is definitely not an ill-timed explosion. Don't you worry about that breach over there, Squid. You ain't gotta worry about that. Holy cow! I need to get the holy cow sound thing. Or the holy cow emote or whatever it is. I need to get that. We're not doing a really good job of drawing this ill-timed explosion, by the way. It's not working out so well. That's a start. Oh, it's not even good against Bart. They can just sack it. Right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll do it anyways. And then I can slam the Hidetsugu next turn. I don't know why I graveyarded that Go for the Throat. I need that to kill the Hidetsugu. Maybe you target the Bart there? If I target Bart, they have to sack 2 things to keep it alive. So they sack this and this. It's kind of the same thing. You need me to throw the next 2 games? Why would I want to do that? I would never throw 2 games in a row. Wait, did they draw a Viper? Funny story about this Viper. It's actually pretty good for me. And you'll see why in a second. Just don't tell our opponent what's about to happen, okay? Press 1 in chat if you see it. I guess they could just not attack with the Viper this turn, but... Actually, it is kind of awkward if they don't attack with the Viper. Well, no, that's not true, because then I could just hit Hidetsugu and then do it. I could just do it myself next turn, so I have it. I can just force it. Lose 0 life. Trigger. Trigger. Holy cow. Breach the Multiverse. Okay. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Okay, so I take your Viper and my Hellraiser? Good god. In combat, cast Breach, hit Viper Hellraiser. Peak, by the way. Is this the greatest Hidetsugu and Kairi you've ever seen in your life? It's just pure cinema at this point. I don't know what you want from me, you know? The most unhinged shit I've ever seen. It's so good. It's so good. I feel like I'm playing Commander. It's pretty sensible to keep that. I won't be completely unreasonable. Huh? The fungus is among us. Alright, I'll allow it. Yeah, this is a really good song for the deck that we're playing. Because you are definitely on the highway to hell with this deck. Is this the truth? It's been feeling pretty good, honestly, Tommy. Better than I thought it was. Okay, ignore the cards that are in my hand right now. Just pay no attention to these. Pretend those aren't there. Yeah, like sometimes you can rig the Gamba with like Hidetsugu and stuff, but I would say most of the time you're rigging the Gamba, you know. How'd they play 2 lands that turn? Oh, I needed to respond to the trigger. I'm stupid. I could have responded to the loot trigger. That's my bad. 2 explorers. Vivian Reed Duke. Opponent, I think you're playing the wrong loot. Okay. Draw 2. Interesting. I mean, I'm discarding, I think. I have 3 in the grave. This is 4, 5, 6. I want to keep the Breach in hand for Hidetsugu. You ever just discard 2 cards for no reason? No, just me. Discard 2 pass. It's good value. Yeah, I feel like they're probably a Greenshell deck. That's a deck that's been popping up a lot in Pioneer recently, and I wonder if there's enough stuff that it can work in Standard. That's a card that I have not tried to cook with. I think Jim tried it out not too long ago. Yeah, there's the Greenshell. I mean, it's a really messed up card. It's very powerful. No, this card does not hit Planeswalkers. It's not that good. They play Wave. Yeah, that makes sense. Genesis Wave makes a lot of sense in their deck. Alright, well, I hope I get a turn. I sure do hope I get a turn. Oh, I just don't have a land. Well, that sucks. Shit. Huh. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I get a turn then. Maybe they'll let me block with the Hidetsugu. It's probably not going to happen. I would imagine they're just going to kill me, right? Hey, Dustin, welcome. Between the sacred silence and sleep. Cliff top lookout. No! Come on, man. Okay, it's kind of fine, though, because I can still block with it. You fucker. Come on, man. How dare you? I needed to block with that. I have 6 in grave. So 6. I have to hit an untapped land off the chart. Right? Yeah, untap land, then I can sack the bidder, have 3 mana left over for this. Is there anything else I can do? No, I just have to hit an untap land. Alright. Chat, it's time. Untap land, I summon thee. Why does this happen to me? Why does this happen to me? Oh, I'm only allowed to discard 1, that's correct. Huh. Can't cast this, huh? Why not? I feel like I'm being scammed. Alright, you win. Fuck! So close to greatness. Okay, so what are they doing over there? Entrancer, Lookout, Greenshell. Okay, Greenshell stuff. The skill's Greenshell. I don't think this is a Pyroclasm matchup. All their stuff is way too thick. Torch kind of mid, Command kind of mid. I mean, none of these cards are that good. Tidebinder is nice. Let's cut the torches. All right. The Green Shelly. The Green Shelly, huh? No. Just a lot of tap lands, but I'm in. I don't think I want that. I mean, I want it eventually, but I kind of just want lands at this point. There is a fungus among us. Nah. Again, kind of want it at some point, but not right now. Discard. I don't even know. We're on 2 engrave right now. Feels weird to discard land, but I kind of want the rest of my cards. It's either land or Tidebinder, I think. I'll send the land. Okay. I kind of just want a turbo graveyard. Alright, 1 Explore. It's a good hit for the Hellraiser. Alright, 4 Engrave. This gets us to 5. We're not quite there. We're almost. We're getting there. Hold your patience, please. Come on. At least I can Tidebinder it. So I have to take a turn off to Tidebinder the Vacuum. Yeah, this deck is playing a lot of lands, so I think I can afford to bin one there. Okay, what happens if they unable to scream Tidebinder? How does there's like a layer thing, right? I have no idea how that works. Do we have a judge in chat? Does anybody know? Any judges? Still doesn't do anything. That's kind of what I thought, but I wasn't 100% positive. Alright, 4 Engrave. So this gets me to 5. The question was, if Tidebinder is locking down a Ghost Vacuum, and they unable to scream Tidebinder, making it a creature with no abilities, what happens with the Ghost Vacuum? Is it still turned off? I mean, I'm just going to take a big hit and cast a 6-mana Hellraiser next turn. Alright. I mean, I'll take 14. You think I haven't taken 14 before? Papaya. Maybe I should have discarded the Hellraiser. Because discarding Hellraiser would have a second creature in the graveyard. For push-pull, excuse me. Because I only have 1 right now. And if I exile the Hidetsugu off of the Hellraiser... Like, if I hit this and this off of the Hellraiser, then it's kind of bad. Still turned off as long as Tishana's in play. Even if it has no abilities, right? If it, like, becomes a creature that has no text with unable to screen. That's such a weird ruling. But, again, it's like a layers thing. Holy shit. That's bad. They hit another Ghost Vacuum! No! Anything but that. Dude, they are cooking. Maybe we should build Greenshell after this. Their deck looks sick. You're playing Greenshell now? Yo, shoot me a list. I'm at least interested. Yeah, if they get rid of Viltime, darn, I'm just dead. No matter what I do. They got rid of push-pull. Well, if I ill-time, then I lose my blocker, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, I can wrath the board, but... Alright, dead. Dead. We got destroyed by the Greenshell, huh?